so got some more news on the Man Without Fear. Yeah, it seems like we're getting a lot more. Marvel's bringing out a lot more news for Daredevil. I mean, I guess they're trying to bring out more of his character, since Shadowland. Actually, I haven't seen Marvel try to bring out a lot of the Man Without Fear recently, but now they're, really. I gotta give them credit for trying hard to bring out more of Daredevil. And this news is going to surprise some people because in New Avengers number 16, Daredevil is joining the New Avengers. Alright. I mean, for the longest time, Daredevil liked working alone. He didn't like working with other people. I mean, the Marvel Knights book was a totally different thing, though. But he was on that team, but that didn't last long. I kind of am interested in this idea. I don't read New Avengers, but I'm trying to get more into Daredevil. So I might pick up New Avengers number 16 because that's the issue, like I said, that's the issue Daredevil's joining. And it's going to be interesting. I want to see the interaction he has with, the likes of Iron Fist and Spider-Man, and, Luke Cage since he hasn't seen them since Shadowland, and I wonder what his interaction is going to be with the other ones like. Also, Wolverine was part of Shadowland. Forgot about that. I want to see his other interactions with Ben Grimm and Ms. Marvel, Hawkeye, all of them. I want to see how they're going to take having Daredevil finally on a team. And, even though the events of Shadowland wasn't his own purpose, he was controlled by the Beast at the time, they're not going to be like, okay, what if he did some very questionable things during Shadowland, even though they weren't his actions, they're still going to, treat him a little differently. So this is going to... I've really got to give Marvel credit. They do a lot of worse stuff, but I just think they're really trying to bring out more of Daredevil's character. And I know my friends Mount Vernon Kid and Tori GNR, they're huge Daredevil fans. I know they're probably going to be I don't know how they're going to like the idea. I don't know. I mean, that's a personal question to you. That's a good question for Mount Vernon Kid and Tori GNR. If you guys are watching this video, how do you guys feel of Daredevil being on the New Avengers, or do you like him working alone? But anyway, I think this is going to really open up the doors to a lot of people who don't read a lot of Daredevil or know a lot about him and his own thing, because for the longest time, even before Frank Miller got on the book of Daredevil, Matt Murdock's universe has kind of been off in his own universe, a lot like the X-Men. Daredevil exists in his own universe for the most part. I mean, even during the Secret Wars, Daredevil wasn't a part of it. He wasn't even a part of Onslaught Saga or a lot of the other events. So I'm guessing they're trying to make him more of a... Even though it was like, hey, he's not part of his own universe. He's a Marvel character. Don't forget that. Yeah, it's the same problem they had with X-Men. It's like X-Men exists in its own universe as well as the cosmic stuff. But yeah, I think this could be an interesting idea. I mean, I might pick up this issue because I want to read, like I said, I want to read more of Daredevil, and I really like that cover right there. I really like that cover of Daredevil just throwing his billy clubs at you. We got Ms. Marvel and Iron Fist. I love Iron Fist's new costume, by the way. I love his new white costume. So I'm really curious to see where they're gonna where Brian Michael Bendis is gonna take Daredevil, and I actually have faith in. This is one of the few characters I like Bendis on. I mean, he did a fantastic run on Daredevil, so I think he really knows how to handle a character. But I'm curious to know how he's gonna handle a character he's very good at on a team. That's what I'm really wondering. I mean, are we gonna see Daredevil kind of like the Batman of the group? Are we gonna see him like that, or are we gonna see him try to connect with the other team members? That'd be interesting. I mean, he's friends with most of the members of the New Avengers, like I said, Spider-Man, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and sometimes Wolverine. But yeah, those first three, he's friends with those. So, yeah, I'm fine. Well, I've always wondered why I know that Daredevil likes working alone, but I think it's time for him to join the team, join a team. I'm just wondering, the one thing I have to wonder is that now do I have to read whenever Daredevil has a book, when Mark Waid's writing the Daredevil books, are there going to be some times where I have to go and read New Avengers now that he's on the team? It's like, go read New Avengers number whatever, and go and read the story from there, then go back to Daredevil. That's going to be my only problem, is that, do I have to read now New Avengers, or is it going to be two different things? So that's my only curiosity. But how do you guys feel? I know I asked Tori GNR and Mount Vernon Kid, but how do you guys feel about Daredevil on the New Avengers? Or did you want him on another team? Me personally, if I was going to pit him on an Avengers team, I would have put him on Secret Avengers. Personally, I think he would have done cool on Secret Avengers, or maybe I think he should have been on Heroes for Hire. One of those teams. I don't know. But New Avengers is alright, I guess. I mean, Brian Michael Bendis really knows how to write the character, but I want to see how he writes him on a team, like I said. So, yeah, I think I've said my piece here. And, I mean, it feels like only a few videos ago I was talking about Daredevil on... Well, I mean, Daredevil in the Daredevil movie, so I guess they really are trying to bring out his character. So, I think that's a good thing.